As the old man Richard and his wife Melody continued to develop their YouTube channel, they began to plan their first series of videos about their movement towards a simple lifestyle. "Okay, so we need to decide what our first video will be about," said Richard, flipping through a notebook of ideas. "Maybe we could do something about the garden, or the animals." Melody nodded, looking excited. "Yes, I think that's a great idea. We could talk about how we grow our own food, and the benefits of raising animals in a sustainable way." Richard grinned. "Perfect. And we can also talk about the challenges we've faced along the way, and how we've learned to overcome them." Melody looked thoughtful. "And maybe we could also talk about the importance of community, and how we've found ways to connect with others even though we're living in the countryside." Richard nodded, impressed. "I like that. It's important to show that living a simple life doesn't have to be isolating. In fact, it can be incredibly fulfilling and rewarding." With their plan in place, Richard and Melody set to work gathering their tools and equipment. They invested in a high-quality camera, microphone, and editing software, determined to create a professional-quality series of videos that would inspire and educate their viewers. As they worked together to set up their equipment and prepare for filming, Richard and Melody felt a sense of excitement and anticipation building inside of them. They knew that this was just the beginning of their journey toward building a new community and sharing their message with the world. And as they hit record and began to speak into the camera, they felt a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that they were living their truest, most authentic lives, and inspiring others to do the same.
As Richard and Melody continued to plan their first video for their YouTube channel about their movement towards a simple lifestyle, they realized that they were faced with a difficult decision. "We can't decide whether to focus on the garden or the animals," said Melody, biting her lip in frustration. "Both are such important parts of our lifestyle, and we want to give them equal attention." Richard nodded in agreement. "I know what you mean. Maybe we could split the video into 2 parts?" Melody looked thoughtful. "That could work. But then we risk losing our audience's attention. We need to find a way to combine the 2 topics." Richard rubbed his chin, thinking hard. "What if we did a video about how the garden and the animals work together? We could show how the animals help fertilize the soil and control pests, and how the garden provides food for the animals." Melody's eyes lit up. "I love it. We could also talk about the importance of sustainable farming practices and how they benefit both the environment and our health." Richard grinned. "Exactly. And we could also show some of the challenges we've faced along the way, like dealing with pests and unpredictable weather." With their plan in place, Richard and Melody set to work filming their first video. They showed how the garden and the animals work together in harmony, and offered tips and advice for others who wanted to adopt a similar lifestyle. As they edited the footage together and prepared to post the video on their YouTube channel, Richard and Melody felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. They had faced a difficult decision, but had found a creative way to solve the problem, and had created a video that they knew would inspire and educate their viewers.